heartless. I sit down there all day.
She sits down there all day. Go get a job.
All night and I cry.
All day and all night and I
means
cry.
The world to me.
That sounds productive. If you could bottle those tears and sell them, honey, maybe you'll get out of the basement. My name is Dwight Gillespie. I'm your host. I want to welcome you back. If you haven't done so already, please like, subscribe, share, and comment. Do all of those great things. If you like the content, by all means, do those things. If not, well, fuck off. Not true. Just keep watching. Maybe you'll see something you like. We're going to do one today. This one is from the Maury Show, which is my favorite show. Many of you know. And this one is, that's no ghost in your basement. That's your baby. And that can really be taken a couple of ways, I guess. Maybe he keeps his girlfriend locked in the basement or something, or the kid. I don't know what it is. But we're going to find out. I'm sure these are well-adjusted people who are, just looking for some help in life. Anyway, without further ado, here we go. The Maury Show.
Everyone welcome Jacqueline.
Jacqueline. Ooh, Jacqueline's cute.
Sure.
Yay, Jacqueline. Oh, okay. All right. Now I see it.
Jacqueline's 18th birthday.
Her 18th
she
birthday.
fell in love with a man named Xavier.
On her birthday, she fell in love? Oh, it's my birthday. Look, I'm in love. Yeah. Lucky me. How fortuitous.
And Jacqueline insists that was also the night she got pregnant.
Yeah, okay. And now I got to ask you, why would this guy not be suspicious of that? Yeah. Oh, look, I'm in love. It's my birthday, and you knocked me up. Yeah. Who do I make the check out to?
With her now 5-month-old son, Xavier Jr.
Xavier Jr.
But when Jacqueline revealed her pregnancy to
Jacqueline
Xavier,
has nice legs.
She discovered a dark side to him.
Now, she discovered a dark side. Now, you mean you didn't learn that in the day that you met him? That there was a dark side? That maybe Xavier wasn't just this knight in shining armor?
He began making her life a living hell.
How?
Xavier has broken my heart.
After a month.
Never, and I will never, ever cheat on him. I have always respected him and my body.
I don't believe
How
it.
this man has treated me this past year is despicable. He has forced me to live in the basement with my 5-month-old son.
He forced me to live in... Where were you living when you met him? Were you already in his house? What do you mean? He forced me to live in the basement. Where the fuck? Go get a fucking apartment. Leave. I forced you. It's forcing anybody to do anything. Listen. You always understand. You always have choices in life. Nobody makes you do anything. She's not forced to live in the basement. That's a choice. Go live somewhere else. Go back to your mom. Go do something. Go get a fucking job and get a fucking apartment. And no more Xavier. You don't have to worry about him forcing you into the basement.
It's dark. It's depressing. There's no windows down
Leave.
there. Why? How could he do that? How could he be so hard?
Because he doesn't care. Obviously. What the fuck are you doing there? Do you really? What do you want? I draw you a map. Here, look. Here's the basement. Here's the exit. Fucking use it. Yeah.
Heartless. I sit down there all day.
She sits down there all day. Go get a fucking job.
All night and I cry.
All day and all night
son
and I
means
cry.
The world to me.
That sounds productive. If you could bottle those tears and sell them, honey, maybe you'll get out of the fucking basement.
He's my soul, my heart, and my rock. I blame all of Xavier's denial on one person. His cousin Jordan. He's a piece of trash.
She blamed it on his cousin Jordan. It's nothing to do with her. She didn't fuck him too fast, fuck him without protection, right? She didn't scout him before she fucked him, right? She didn't find out what kind of guy he is, right? She doesn't have a choice to live in the basement. No, this is all his cousin's fault. See, this is self-acceptance. You want to do yourself a big favor in life. The number one thing, the biggest thing that changed my life, right? Listen, I've suffered from massive depression. I haven't suffered from a bout of depression in years. I really tell you this. I tell you this with all sincerity. And I've been there, man. I've been there. I've been on locked wards due to my depression. I'm talking wards with no shoelaces, no sharp objects, eating all your fucking meals with a spoon with somebody sitting 6 inches away from you. I've been there. Like, I'm talking from experience here. The number one thing that turned me around was accepting that I made these decisions in life, that the reason I was where I was because of the shitty fucking choices I made. I grew up in an abusive household. I grew up with people that probably shouldn't have had any kids and they had 7. All that shit is the past. At some point, you have to understand that you are where you are because you make shitty fucking decisions. And you better learn how to make better decisions in your life if you want shit to change. Because if you just keep on blaming his cousin Jordan and blaming Xavier for being a dick, and I don't know why I live in this basement, all I do is sit in the basement and cry all day and all night with my child. What are you teaching your son? What are you teaching your kid? She looks like she's healthy, right? She speaks like she's a semi-intelligent. I don't know her, so I don't know. But she looks like she could hold a job somewhere, you know? Instead, it's everybody else's fault but hers. Fucking A, man.
All those two do is
If she keeps this shit up, she'll never get out of that fucking basement. I'll tell you that right now. Because obviously Xavier don't give a fuck. He don't care. Might be my kid, might not. I don't blame him either. Wouldn't you question it? Oh, look at this. I love you so much. The same day I met you on my birthday and I got pregnant. I wouldn't. Yeah, okay. It might be his. But who the fuck would not want a DNA test in this example? And she obviously moved right in. She's got no fucking job because she's sitting in the basement crying all fucking day and night. So what the fuck? Bitch, move on. Get out.
spread lies about me, and I'm going to prove the truth today.
So let me
She's
get
gonna
this
prove the
straight.
truth.
You're staying in a windowless basement
Yes,
with
Lord.
your
Right, and she wants
5-month-old
pity.
son.
And I identify with this because I'm going to tell you something. When I was in that shit, when I was in the same mindset, and I'm talking from experience, I've been in that mindset where everything was everybody else's fault. And the last thing that you want anybody to do is give you constructive information on how to get out of it. I used to sit on my couch right here. I'm pointing to my living room. All right, it's where it is. I used to lay on that couch, for weeks, for fucking weeks. And anybody who gave me any constructive not criticism, but constructive information, Dwight, you got to get up. Go take a shower. You haven't bathed in 3 fucking weeks. Go take a shower. You'll feel better. We'll go for a walk around the block, change a thought, move a muscle, but, watch something fun. Like, do something to get out of it. You have to make better decisions. You have to get out of this funk. No. You don't understand, man. You don't understand. And I had it so bad, right? And my kids passed away in a car accident. I acted like nobody had ever lost their kids before. Nobody had addiction problems. Nobody came from shitty families. I had it so much worse than everybody. And this girl wants Maury to, yes, Maury. He makes me stay down there, Maury. And no, you make you stay down there. And the sooner you recognize that, the sooner you get the fuck out of it.
Oh, son, I'm paying $325.
Well, no. He's making you pay?
Yeah.
Yes, I'm paying.
Gas, grass, ass, baby. Nobody rides for free.
To live in a basement
With his son?
with his son. My baby
No,
looks
no.
just...
His supposed
Look at the
son.
lips. Look at the nose.
And here we go. You can't go by that. Now, all right, yeah, the kid does bear some resemblance to the man. And it might be his kid. But trust me, I've seen enough of these fucking shows to know you can't go by this. He like that. So what? A baby looks like a million dudes. I don't care. I don't care the color, nothing. None of that shit matters. There's a million dudes that look just like that fucking kid, right? Yeah. DNA. That's it. Should be CNA. Cannot argue. Cannot argue. That's it. That's the determining factor. And I don't blame them.
Everything.
Okay.
Down to the T.
Yeah,
Down
but
to
you
the
fell
T.
head over heels for this
Head
guy.
over
Head
heels.
over
He
heels.
was like a Prince Charming, came, swept me off my
Yeah, for a day.
feet, made me feel loved,
Sure, yeah.
important.
Right.
Yeah, I love
And
them.
you're-
We went to Popeyes and everything. Yeah, it was fucking great. We were in love. Get the fuck out of here.
Everything changed?
Once he found out I was pregnant.
You say
Yeah.
that you...
Once he fucked her, he got what he needed and he was done with it. You what? You what? What? Nah, this ain't about that, baby. All right, get in the basement.
You think you got pregnant the night you met him.
Yes.
He says you got pregnant before.
Right. The night they met, the love of her life. Now, think about what this woman is saying, right? She said he's the love of her life, and as soon as she got pregnant, right? He was MIA, right? She got pregnant the day they met. So he became MIA right away. He fucked her, and he's like, "What are you still doing here?" Like, I'm pregnant with your baby. What? And she's wondering how he can question it. How can he not? How can he not? Listen, if you can chew bubblegum and walk at the same time, you're going to question that shit. Like, you don't have to be a rocket scientist to say, well, wait a minute here. Wait a minute. I think before I commit all my resources to you, we may want to check this fucking thing out.
You all met
That I
each
got
other.
with him pregnant.
Right.
And
Yeah.
that's
And
insane.
he's like, that's
Your
right. And I don't
family,
blame him.
Notably, your sister, Tracy, she is really upset
yeah,
with your
she
living
is.
conditions.
She's
Tracy,
been by
yeah.
my side the whole time through all of this.
Well, she's back.
She look at this girl, look like she just come off the stroll. Come on, man.
Backstage. We're going to hear from her a little bit later on. Now, so you tell him you're pregnant, right? When how long far
2
were
weeks.
you
Not-
gone when
I
you
was
found
3
out?
months.
3
3
months
months.
pregnant.
So this is 3 months after they met. Now, and I got to be honest with you. You shouldn't, look, again, call me old-fashioned. You shouldn't even be sleeping with this guy the first 3 months. 3 months into a relationship, you're still meeting their representative. You know, if you've watched this, you know what that means. Like, this is the guy he needs to be to get in your pants. You gave it up. You gave it up first night. First night. Love of your life. Knight in shining armor. Head over heels in love. 3 months. 3 months. Jesus Christ, really? Come on.
You all were going. You all were seeing each other, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
what did he do?
these are perpetual mistakes that people just keep making. And people learn from this. Learn from this girl's mistake. Look, she's a very attractive young lady. I don't need this bullshit. So, again, go my website, dwightgillespieauthor.com. Look it up. Checklist before committing. And committing, girls, means spreading your legs, means getting on your back. You don't need to do that. Oh, but men, who cares? You know what? People want to eat ice cream for dinner every night. You can't do it. You know, he'll wait. If listen, that'll show you if he's worth waiting for, right? If it's real, it's worth waiting for. And you guys are giving it up because he seemed like such a nice guy. He's not. And he's showing it. And now you're in his basement with no windows, giving him $325, which I don't really believe anyway.
He was fine with it, and then all of a sudden,
3 months.
his cousin.
His cousin said, "What are you, a fucking idiot? You've known this girl for 3 months, and it's your kid. How the fuck do you know? You got?" She's saying you did what? You got her pregnant the first night? Yo, dude, that is bullshit. His cousin is a voice of reason. I got to tell you something. I'd hope I'd do the same thing for my cousin. Yo, bro, yeah, you've known her for 3 months. She's 3 months pregnant. Do the math. No. Get a DNA test.
To his ear.
His cousin.
With a bunch of lies, accusations.
His cousin Jordan.
Hey,
Right?
Jordan. Thank you, Jordan.
is with
See,
us today.
Jordan, what are they booing him for? What are they booing this kid for? What are they booing him for? That's a good cousin. That's a good friend. If your friend does that to you, that's a good friend. No. So I'm going to give it for you, Jordan. You're a good. And look, he don't care. He don't care. He's doing the right thing and he knows it. That's right.
Jordan, is this your cousin's baby? Is this your cousin's baby?
I know for a fact that's not my cousin, baby.
Jordan, that is his baby.
She's
You just
alive.
mad because you wanted me in the first place.
Well, there it is. And probably could have had her too if she didn't find. Yeah.
You can't even say that. You at
Jordan.
the end of the day, these results are going to
She's
say.
cute, though. I'll
There
give her
is
that, boy.
Specific
She's cute.
evidence that you have as to why this is not your cousin's baby. We've got it listed.
I have to be honest with you. When I watch these things, sometimes I'm glad I'm old. Like, I'm glad I'm past all this shit, you know? Because I can easily see, when I was this, especially at this age, easily see myself being on Maury. You know, that ain't mine. Oh, yeah.
Up here on the screen, okay?
Spotted at Wendy's on the day.
Spotted at Wendy's. What did that guy said? Popeyes, right? It's close. There you go. I'm a Popeyes guy. What can I say?
With who, Jordan?
y'all gonna love this.
Who?
Who?
Spotted at Wendy's
You got
on
no
a date with
proof.
another
Do I
guy,
look like I'm
Maury.
going to Wendy's?
Spotted with another man at the liquor store. Oh, that's always a good place to meet people. Spotted twerking on 10 different men. Hey, she does have a nice little booty, though, you know? She doesn't look like it's twerk quality, but it's all right.
Who going on a date with Wendy's, though?
What else?
She been spotted on a date with an older man. Older as you,
Old,
Maury.
old as you, Maury. And you almost dead, motherfucker. People talk without thinking all the time. My father used to say, you shoot off your mouth before your brains are loaded. It is true.
He gonna come at Maury?
You're going to come at Maury.
I go to Wendy's.
Okay, Jordan, let's
Maury has to prove he can stand up.
Since he was spotted with a man at a liquor store, an older guy.
Yeah.
Spotted twerking on 10
different guys. How does that
twerking?
sound?
How does that go? I'll tell you how it goes. You're on a pole, yeah, and there's 10 guys standing around there, and they're throwing dollar bills at you. That's probably how that goes. And that looks like something this girl may have a little bit of knowledge about.
Doesn't mean she slept with him.
Twerking. Maury, if you were there, I'm pretty sure she'll be twerking that ass on you too, Maury.
Shit.
See the disrespect from his stupid ass cousin. This is the type of stuff Xavier says too.
Do you want to get back with him?
No, I'm done with him.
who?
He put me in the basement. We're in a basement, living in a
She's
basement.
done with him, but she's still in the basement.
He wants to listen to him.
Well,
Somebody that.
I want to find out what kind of explanation he has. Everybody here's Xavier, all right?
What do you mean? What kind of explanation he has? She explained it for him. Who wouldn't question this? Who wouldn't put her in the basement? Yo, you're gonna hang out. You gotta go to the basement. That's it. Yeah, we let you. You don't. She don't look like she cooks. She don't have that look like, oh yeah, like a gourmet chef or anything like that. Something tells me she's not a cleaning lady, right? Although I bet she looks hot in a maid's outfit. But it's a different story altogether. But who wouldn't do this? Everything's been explained sufficiently. I'm already on this guy's side. Because even if it's his kid, turn it down. Even if it's his kid, he has every right to question this.
Xavier, let's try to agree on some things, okay?
Okay.
Y'all hooked up?
Yeah, we hooked up.
You hooked up for what?
Yeah, I banged her out.
A week.
A week.
Yeah, a week. I smashed that shit for a week, Maury, and then it was done.
You got pregnant that fast.
I
Yeah.
got pregnant. Ain't no I said. You see?
Yeah.
Look at my baby. This
He don't look
baby
nothing like me. He don't look nothing like me. He don't look
Your
nothing like
teeth,
me. He look
your-
more like the guy I
your
seen on the
eyes,
picture.
Your
That's
nose,
it.
your lips.
He looked
everything. My
like a
baby
million
don't look like me
different
at
dudes.
all. He looks like
That's
you.
it.
I didn't
Look
get
at
with
this.
you
She look more
pregnant.
like the man that's in the picture
I didn't
with
get
you
with
in
you.
the bed with.
I didn't get with you.
How would you
There's
know?
a picture of
get
her
with you
in
pregnant.
bed with a guy?
During the time she conceived the baby, I saw a picture of her laying in the bed with another man like she just had sex with him.
Yeah.
You're a liar. It's
What I
all
don't
lies.
understand is,
I believe you too.
why is she and maybe your son living in a windowless basement and she's paying rent?
Because he's careless. He's heartless, boy. He's
Shit. Oh, and by the way, if you look at the picture, there is a window there. She just chooses to cover it up. You know, that's your choice. Crackheads do that shit too. I know when I was getting high and I stayed down in the basement all the time because that's pretty much the only place I was left welcome in my house. And so I was down in the basement. I covered all the windows up because I knew people was watching me, man. He's watching. You know, so but look, you can see there is a window there. She's got something over it. You know, that's her choice. Yeah, pull it down. Let the sun shine in, baby. Come on now. And besides that, you see all the shoes passing on the street, you know? There you go.
He doesn't care about nobody but himself.
Marty, no.
paying
I'm not finna get a tattoo of a child that's not mine.
There you go.
It's not my child.
Right,
You're
that's
gonna
it.
pay
That's it.
$325 a month for a...
Yeah, she got responsibilities.
Goddamn right. That's right.
She's gonna have to pay.
Mama's baby, daddy's maybe. Come on. She got to pay. You know, you live, you pay.
If you think that this is not your child, why are you even letting him stay in the house?
Because he's just that nice a guy.
Because I'm not a bad guy. I don't want.
You want to know something? He probably isn't either. He looks like a decent guy. Right? I mean, you can't tell by looks, but he looks like a decent guy. I'm not heartless. As long as she got $325, I got a windowless place for her to stay. Come on now. And every once in a while, I get to tap it, you know.
Go on the street.
You are a bad guy. You're denying your
a bad
child.
guy.
You are a
I'm not a
horrible
bad
guy.
No. He's denying your child, right? He's not denying. As far as he knows, that's your child. And again, common sense. Who would not question this?
Horrible.
I'm not a bad
That
guy.
baby is in the basement
Or I would've
every
put
night
you in the
because
street.
Because you don't go
should
get
be
a
in the
job
basement.
and you don't go get a
Anything
different
should
apartment.
Be pans will be in
Xavier,
your room
what
upstairs,
happens-
not in the basement.
What happens if that is your child? Are they coming
Okay.
out of the basement?
All right,
Yeah,
sure.
I'll take
We're
care of my
leaving.
stuff at
I'm
the
leaving.
bed.
Right. He'll take care of the baby.
I'll take care of
He's
it.
heartless.
He's done with
Maury.
this girl. He ain't heartless.
Meanwhile, her
heartless.
sister Tracy is
heartless
mad as
piece of
heck
crap.
at you. You
Oh,
don't
let
like her,
Tracy
do
be
you?
mad.
She the bad influence. Every
Yeah.
time she go around her sister, she's
You know
around
that's your
multiple men.
baby. You know that's your
She
baby,
around multiple
Xavier.
men.
Stop lying. Stop lying. That's your
She's the
child.
ringleader, Maury.
Man
She's the
up.
ringleader.
You don't think that your cousin is leading you to this
His
conclusion?
cousin is the man.
His cousin,
His cousin is
his cousin's a voice of reason.
I don't doubt. My gut is telling me it's not my child.
Jacqueline's sister, Tracy, is furious over Xavier's treatment of her sister.
Maybe she should get furious with her sister for fucking dudes the first day she meets them, for being head over heels in love with a guy that she doesn't even know. All right? Maybe she should be furious at that. Again, no accountability. There's no accountability here. Where is the accountability?
A lot to say about this.
Her sister will do this again, by the way, because this is okay. The guy's fault.
Xavier, you know that's your baby. You know that's
Okay.
your baby.
Maybe.
You need to grow up. Hollywood.
She's cute, too.
You need to grow up and man up. That's your legit.
She talking not the yo.
Baby, you need to grow up and be a man, and you need to stay in your place.
But look, yelling at the cousin, you need to stay in your place. What are you doing? You're in your sister's business like this, but his cousin isn't allowed to put any words in. Yeah. He knows that.
Nothing.
Tracy, your sister's living in a windowless basement apartment.
Maury.
Yeah. So why don't she come live with you?
Why?
At this point, it's some type of control thing because
You think-
Control.
why isn't
Control, because she's got no choice in the matter.
my sister there? Why is she? What?
Y'all need to be together because y'all gonna hold
And
together.
we're gonna be together. My
Good.
sister is coming home with me
Yeah,
today.
okay, good.
My sister is coming
Good.
home with
Where
me
you been for the
today.
last 5 minutes, 5 months with that kid?
Once
Where
we
the fuck
find
you
out
been?
she's our child, she's coming home with me.
Yeah.
You say your sister changed.
She's just got to get used to her sister's hours because she looks like she works the night shift, you know?
As soon as she met this guy.
My little sister was a glam diva. Like, she kept
Yeah.
herself up,
Yeah.
kept the job.
She
Soon
still
as she
looked
got
good,
with this
though.
guy, she fell downhill. She wasn't working. She wasn't keeping herself up.
No.
She fell. It's like she went from sugar to Maury.
Sugar to shit. Yeah.
That's a
Okay.
lie. That's a lie.
What do you think of his cousin Jordan?
She's pregnant for all
He's
matter.
jealous. Look at Jordan. He's jealous. He's jealous of the relationship they had, so he tried to ruin it.
Yeah.
He tried to
Wow.
ruin it.
Relationship.
Y'all relationship.
She got
The
pregnant and we
relationship that-
never had a relationship.
I
That's
got
it.
pregnant
That's
the
it.
same night on my birthday. The
Relationship.
same night
And
that
you
we
must
got
have felt
together.
some type of way to get her pregnant right then.
You gave
and
that
there.
baby my name. When the DNA test come out, he's
Because
not
he's
mine.
yours,
I want you to change his
Xavier.
name and
He's
get away from
yours.
me and my
I wouldn't
family.
get with you if
That's
I
your
just
Stay
away
knew
from
I
her.
got done.
Stay away-
You know, the shame of this is it's probably his kid, and that really sucks. Because then she's going to feel justified in all of this shit, you know?
On
When
another
that DNA
man.
proves
If I
that
was
he's not my child.
fresh off
She'll learn
another
nothing from this
guy, why would I
experience.
just come
Why wouldn't you?
having sex with you?
Because women
You
do
are-
that shit. Women do that shit all the time. So do men. Don't care. I'm not, please. With the comments, right? Yeah. Men do that shit too. But why wouldn't you? What are you saying? That you never fucked anybody before him? Is there a time sign? Oh, no, I don't have sex with, one guy one day and another guy the next day. No. I do at least a 7-day period. I got a waiting period. I'm not a fucking slut, Come on.
Always came home late.
Why would a guy assume? And ladies, again, it comes down to this. When I tell you to think before you give your body up, right? It comes down to this because any guy who fucks you on the first day, or if he gets oral from you on the first date, he's got no respect for you. He's got no respect for you because he figures, and probably rightfully so, you do this with every guy, right? And telling him how special he is and all this shit and everything. He's not special, and he knows that. He knows he's not. You don't even know him. He knows that, and you're giving it up. And I don't care what happens, because he's going to tell you whatever he has to tell you. Men are the biggest liars in the world. We'll fucking lie in a heartbeat if it means that we're going to get what we want, because that's the way we are. What do I always say, right? Men are assholes and women are crazy. And it's like the chicken and the egg. Are we assholes because you're crazy, or are you crazy because we're assholes? And that's it. When you give it up like that, right? You think, because you want, I was head over heel. You knew him for 3 hours. You're fucking him already, right? Head over heels with what? With what? That he picked up the check at dinner? Like, is that it? What it takes? He paid the cab fare back to the fucking hotel? Like, dude, that's not love. That's not love. Let's finish this up.
Drunk at night.
Okay.
What does that have to do with your son? What does that have
Not
to
my
do
child.
with?
That's not my
That's not my
child.
child. Prove it's my kid. That's it. Prove it's my kid. When you prove it's my kid, I'll step up and do the right thing. And I think he will. He looks like a decent guy.
You got this, girl.
I already know.
My man is praying right now. He's like, oh, please don't let it be my kid. Please.
Look at that baby. Who can deny that?
Exactly. Look at him.
That's ridiculous. He looks just
Because he's a good-looking kid, it means you can't deny him. Maybe he's mine then. I only make pretty babies.
Come on, Maury. Come on with the results, Maury.
Everything. Look at the smile.
Yeah, he's gorgeous. He is. A
In the
cute
case
kid,
of
man. No doubt.
5-month-old Xavier Jr. Xavier, you are the father.
Fuck. Fuck. God damn. Look like she getting a window seat. He's still crowing about it, though. But the fact, it still remains. Yeah, he's pissed. I don't blame him, man. I don't blame him. I don't blame
I'm
him.
gonna step up.
You don't have no time to step up. Now you want to step up. And you need to stay out of it.
Look, I could picture her fucking both of them, to be honest with you. You know, like, it's just not a stretch for me. But it never is then. So I'm a pig. What can I say? Look at you. This man got some hate in his heart. You can see it in his eyes right there, baby. You got fucking hate. And again, women, we're going to stop it here, right? Because this is, you know, whatever happens now, who cares? Because now she wants her pound of flesh now, right? And one of the things that bothers me about Maury is he'll let women go off on guys who had denied the kid and everything. But when it's the other way around, and we got to do, I got to find some more of those too, where they're not the father, right? Because when that happens, let her, she just made an honest, no, the bitch didn't make an honest mistake. She knew she was fucking other dudes. Like, you know, and that gets me. Like, no. She knew what she was doing. And a lot of times the woman picks the guy that actually has a job and he's a decent guy and everything. And this is the one she want to pin it on, right? And it's not. And then she dogged him. She blew him up in the neighborhood. She blew him up on Facebook. She blew him up on Instagram and TikTok and all that other shit. And it's, it's not his. I'm sorry. My bad. My bad. And they go and they run and all that shit. No. They deserve every bit as much ridicule as a woman who says, "See, I told you were the father." In this case, though, again, I'm with him. I'm with Xavier, man. How could you not? Like, how could you not do that? I remember with my wife, I told her, I said, don't ever tell me it's my kid if it ain't, because if it ever comes to pass, you've seen those two, 3 years later, they find out it wasn't your kid. You love this child and all that stuff. And yo, we are going to have a problem. This is not going to be good. Anyway, I hope you got something out of this. I hope you learned something. And if nothing else, like ladies especially, ladies, my heart goes out to you, really. Because I know in the times that we live in, it's unfortunately has been made acceptable to just, you know, when I was a kid, like if you made out with a girl and you copped a feel, like that was something, you know, the right girl give you a blowjob every once in a while, right? But nowadays, it's like an unwritten thing where we used to kiss on the first date. Girls are like, you know, doing it. You don't need to do that. You don't need to do that. Don't do that. You know, you please understand, like your body is the most precious thing you have, right? Don't just give it up because he wants it. If a man really wants, he'll wait. And if he's not willing to wait, then he's not the guy you want to be with. Because trust me, if it's only about the sex, then it's only about the sex. And that's what he's all about. And he will leave you as soon as anything, or at least fuck around on you. Build a relationship with somebody first. Get to know who they really are before you make that commitment. And again, I'm not a prude in saying this, you can't have sex or whatever. But if this is something serious and you want to have a serious relationship with a person, that's the person you need to take your time with. Get to know them before you make those commitments. And especially get to know them before you make that ultimate commitment of unprotected sex. When I was a kid, like AIDS was a real thing. Like people die. It's still out there, but people aren't dying from it like they are now. I was a kid. People were dropping like flies. It was dangerous. But you still get pregnant. You wind up in this situation. These are young kids. And now they got this baby that they brought along. And the obligation is still not to the kid. Like it's all about me, because that's the age they're at. Just because you have adult parts does not mean you should be using them for these very adult things. And this kid, he didn't want, you know, look, I don't blame him. He was just having fun. But in all fairness to her, he should have covered it up. He fucked her without a condom. That's on him. You know, that's a decision and a bad choice that he made to fuck this girl who he didn't even know without a condom. Anyway, my name is Dwight. I want to thank you for tuning in. Again, if you liked it, if you enjoyed the content, please come back. Check out our other videos. Like, subscribe, share it with your friends. By all means, if you got something out of it, if you laughed a little bit, and I hope you did. You know, we learned a little bit of something. Comment below. I answer all the comments myself, so please go ahead and feel free to do that. And we'll see you next time. Have a great week. God bless, and be well, everybody. Be well. Take care. Thank you.